And we are live. Look at that. Look at that.
Late.
On time. On time. On time. A lot of positive on time comments here. On time. Good job. On time.
On time. On time. Hashtag on time.
Let me read. Great job. On time again, fellas. Well, thank you.
TJ.
Yeah, what's up, buddy?
But a kind word from you would have been the sun on my face for 1,000 years.
A signal kind word.
What was it? What happened? I don't remember. I feel like it's a reference, but I don't remember what it
Hi,
was.
Sati.
Commodus, your failings as a son are my failings as a father.
Gladiator, dude.
Oh, it's from Gladiator.
Yeah, come on, TJ.
Yeah, okay. It's been a long time.
Watch Gladiator again. It's a good movie.
It is. It's really good.
I love that movie. One of Ridley Scott's better films.
Yeah. Yep. Are you not entertained?
It's a
TJ.
hella quotable movie, dude. There's a lot of quotable shit in that movie.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of just like great scenes in that fucking movie. I can't. It's like I am Maximus. I don't know what it is.
Father to a murdered
Yeah,
son,
they have that-
husband to a murdered wife. I don't remember the whole. I don't remember
Yeah,
the exact
but he makes a
lines, but
fucking bar and fucking burn.
It fucking he talks some shit and then he gets hit.
How dare you turn your back on me?
How dare you? How dare you, Scudder?
Yeah, Joaquin Phoenix is great in that movie too, as a Commodus.
Yeah.
And if you should find yourself riding in green fields with the sun upon your face, then be not troubled, for you are in Elysium, and you are already dead.
That seems like a reason to be troubled, but you know,
Hey, no, why the
Dude,
fuck
if
not?
it's
You're in Elysium.
If you're in Elysium, dude, your troubles are fucking over, bro.
your troubles is done.
Well, I guess not really, but whatever. A form of your troubles is over.
Your earthly troubles are done.
Yeah, now your godly troubles begin. Oh man, what are we doing here again? Are we supposed to cover the news?
Then we're talking about Gladiator, right? It's just like this is like our let's talk about Gladiator episode.
This
What about
just
the
in:
news?
Gladiator is a pretty quotable film.
The news is like a movie from the year 2000 now. That's how desperate we've done. Come on, TJ. What fucking
All right.
giant, horrible sinkhole opened up and swallowed all the puppies this week?
So QAnon people gathered around to wait. They were JFK Jr.'s coming back to life.
They thought a
because-
bunch of people, like apparently QAnon
Yeah, they think
believers
Robin
believe-
Williams is alive. They think
There's
he's
a
definitely
list.
alive.
There's a list of 900 dead celebrities that QAnon believes had to go into hiding because the Illuminati was threatening them because they were going to come out and like expose all the Epstein shit or whatever.
right. And JFK Jr. Apparently, a lot of them say JFK Jr. is Q.
Whoa.
Yeah.
And they, for some reason, they got it in their heads that he was going to show up at like the grassy knoll or whatever and fucking
yeah.
Yeah, there was videos online of a bunch of QAnon people gathering there, like waiting.
so you can see him. I think I have him in the next slide.
They were like,
they're
was
just
like
gathered around waiting for John F. Kennedy Jr. to show up.
like a
and, like,
zombie
lead them.
horde. That would be like Jesus coming back to the very spot that he was crucified at. you
Yeah,
know?
he comes back to the Golgotha and he's like, "I'm back."
Ugh.
I guess
Bad
maybe that is
memories.
what Christians believe, but yeah, this is
Right.
them like a shambling zombie horde wandering around Dealey Plaza well into the night.
So they have these
wondering-
Trump Kennedy shirts. I guess fuck Pence.
All
Basically.
right, so dude, I know what we need to do, guys. We need to get in the T-shirt business and just print out these QAnon shirts and show up for these places. And
This
be like,
dude literally
get your
has-
shirt, yeah, hot shirts here.
Trump JFK Jr. They legitimately believe that John F. Kennedy Jr., who died in a plane crash in 1999, is still alive, and they're literally
Well,
like,
they tried to Epstein him, dude.
they're gathered there to wait for him
Yeah.
so he can lead them to the promised land, I guess.
Well, he was going to do a number of things. I actually looked into this because this was interesting to me.
All right.
He was going to anoint Trump the king of America. Basically, like
Well, right.
usurp Joe Biden, put Trump in office, and then JFK Jr. was going to be Trump's VP.
Vice King.
Yeah. Vice King.
Makes
So
sense.
that's number one. And then he was also going to like give a speech that was supposed to start the storm. Which is
the storm, right?
Yeah, Q promised a long time ago that the storm was coming of information that people they just weren't going to be able to ignore, and then like people were going to rise up because they were going to realize that So JFK Jr. was supposed to give a speech at Dealey Plaza yesterday, not only anointing Trump king of the universe, I guess, but also exposing the Book of Secrets from the fucking Nick Cage movie.
Gotcha.
Holy shit.
And it's funny. The thing that was funny to me about it is like John F. Kennedy Jr. is such a weird figure for these people to like idolize.
Well,
because
it's even
literally
weirder. They don't like. Here's the thing: they were told to idolize him. This whole fucking thing, QAnon, is an 8chan troll job. Literally, 100%. Somebody was just like, "I am in government. Thing will happen," and this somehow caught on with this like boomer audience, and there are people like they've literally been trolled to standing around. They were there all day. They thought he was going to be there at noon, and you can see these pictures were taken like after the sun fucking went down.
This is the night before.
Oh, this is the early. Oh god,
this is the. There's actually way more than what you see here. Like this is like there was a crowd that gathered.
Yeah, I mean, there's videos online you can see it. Just must be like looking around, like when's he
coming? When's he coming?
Like this is literally
maybe
people,
the deep state got him.
These are people that were like trolled on 8chan into believing a ridiculous conspiracy theory that now includes them hoping that like one of the most liberal politicians of his time will return.
Dude, he's literally an elitist whose father was the president. He was a journalist for the New York Times, and then he started his own magazine. Like he's everything they hate. He's a rich elite.
I'm just
connected journalist.
Dude, you know
liberal.
what though, TJ? This is a preview, man. I can't wait to get either the Jonestown or the Hale Bob shit where it's like some crazy shit's gonna happen, dude. They're like, they fucking believe anything. They'll literally believe any fucking thing. There's no evidence for this. There's no good reason to believe any of this.
If we all commit ritual suicide, we will join Trump
in paradise.
In the great beyond.
Like at this point, I mean, I don't know.
We will ascend to Trump heaven, where God, Jesus, and Trump will rule as a triumvirate over us for all time.
Yeah, they are pretty gullible people over there. By the way, our fucking show today got demonetized because we mentioned QAnon. Even though we're here fucking on them and providing the counter narrative, because we have QAnon in the title, demonetized, y'all.
All right. Well, what's next, Yeah, these people here, they're having fun though. Whatever. They're having a good
let
time.
them have their fun. I mean,
let them have their fun.
These kids.
What do you do when you traveled from like all the way across the country to be in Dealey Plaza at 12:01 p.m. when JFK and JFK Jr. are supposed to come back and reveal that they're not dead?
Wait, JFK was supposed to come back too?
Yes.
How he'd be ancient? Wait.
Yeah, JFK,
he was literally shot in the fucking head fucking on video.
JFK, they were standing on the spot where it happened. They were in the plaza where it happened, and they still think he's coming back. Yeah, JFK was supposed to come back. JFK Jr. People claim they saw Robin Williams. They claim they saw.
This is the guy that they said was supposed to be JFK Jr.
He looks like a failed Harry Potter wizard.
There he is.
It's like Harry Potter got old and did math or something.
Look at him. That's JFK Jr. if I ever saw him.
Spot on.
So the Democrats got their butts raped in Virginia last night.
Who could have seen it? Who could have seen it coming?
Who could have thunk it?
They had such a vibrant and amazing candidate to get behind. You know what I mean?
Well, that just goes to show you this is woke lash, Paul. Hashtag Wokelash.
Get out of town.
Because this guy was a radical leftist.
No, he wasn't.
This McAuliffe guy or whatever the fuck is.
Yeah, people were like defeat of progressive policies. It's like, what progressive policies were we talking about here? It's like,
yep.
Like, wait a minute,
dude. He was basically Stalin, dude.
The framing of the mainstream media is hilarious. Yeah, you go, oh no, the Democrats lost and Biden won by 10 points because he was running against Trump, and the fucking guy's campaign was like, Trump sucks, right, guys?
Yeah, John F. Kennedy.
He's not in office.
John F. Kennedy would be 96 years old. So
he's coming back, y'all.
Right.
The menacing thunder couldn't get much louder for Democrats.
What is this shit?
Few in the party had high hopes that their era of rule in Washington would last beyond the midterm elections next year, but the Republican resurgence on Tuesday in Virginia, a state that President Biden won by 10 percentage points last year, and surprising strength in solidly blue New Jersey offer a vivid warning of the storm clouds gathering.
Because the election was a repudiation of Trump, not the election of Biden. Everyone knows that.
You're talking about the 2020 election,
yeah,
right?
the 2020, the presidential election.
And
that's why the Democrats did well.
The upcoming elections would be about preserving the momentum if they would do a single fucking thing, but they're not.
If they would create even a sliver of momentum, maybe.
Yeah, but they're not going to do it.
Yeah, what is it to be based on? Nothing. Like,
look. Here's the thing:
we squandered our majority again, but
here's the situation the Democrats find themselves in.
It's a joke.
They could win if they ran on economic populist platform, but if they did that, their donors would be very mad. So it's like, what do you do? Well, I can't upset the donors, but we can't win.
Let's just lose.
All right, so here's what we'll do. We'll wait till Trump comes back, and then we'll be like, oh, my God, he's so terrible, you guys. Vote for us again, huh?
He's awful. Oh, look how bad he is. Oh, he's so bad. Oh, look, he's bad.
I think we're at our best when we're just running against a total piece of shit, because then we look better by comparison. Seems to be the long-term strategy. In Virginia, the Democratic nominee for governor, Terry McAuliffe, was beaten with relative ease by Glenn Youngkin, a Republican private equity executive and political newcomer. In New Jersey, Governor Phil Murphy, a Democrat, faced a stunningly close race after being expected to coast to victory. In Minneapolis, voters rejected a ballot measure pushed by progressives that would have replaced the police department with a public safety department.
What? There couldn't be a better word to describe the Democratic Party. Coast. They thought he would coast to victory. Meanwhile, doing nothing. While doing nothing.
Dude,
I'm just going to kind of like, let our momentum glide us through, man.
I know
glide us on through, bro.
I know how they could have fucking won this race, dude. I know the slogan.
I got slogan?
Yeah, dude. I know the slogan, dude.
Do it.
What would you rather have? A Terry McCrispy Cream? Or a Glenn Youngkin Donuts? Fuck this joke of a fucking cycle, dude. Yeah, people want to know why I checked out. Here's why.
Here's my reaction, basically.
Yeah, you've got to help us, Doc. We've tried nothing, and we're all out of ideas.
But there's a Democratic Party for you right there.
Yeah, I kind of don't agree. I think the Democratic Party has plenty of fucking ideas. I just don't think any of them benefit us.
Yeah, well, their behind closed doors ideas might be something, but as far as like public policy goes, really not too many ideas going on. It's kind of like, hey, business as usual, but we're like,
guys, look,
what about this for an idea? Let's appear to fight the very things that we profit from.
There you go. Take that, big business. Take that.
Hey, knock it off. Knock it off. No money for you. No money for you.
Okay.
No money.
I'm sorry. I'm just trying.
Look, I said no money.
The people are watching.
Oh, okay. Right. Oh, no. Oh, I hate you. Oh, you're so bad.
You're so bad.
Yeah.
Ew, bad giant corporations.
I'll see you later.
They're not looking? Okay. That money. Poll, 44% of Dem-leaning independents want Biden off the 2024 ticket. Well, here's the problem. Who are you fucking going to put on?
Who are you going to call? Nobody.
Who you got? Oh, yeah, we'll just use that ace in the hole, right?
Ace in the hole. That
like you got Kamala Harris. She's like, oh, yeah, she seems ready for prime time for sure. Bernie Bernie Sanders is 3,000 years old. Hillary Clinton is 3,000 years old, and a fucking lizard demon
Dude,
who already lost to Trump once.
I've already told you my prediction, haven't I?
Oh, yeah?
2016 rematch, dude.
Just bring back Hillary.
Dude, it's going to be Hillary against Hillary Trump.
Like, I'm back.
She's going to be like, look, I can beat Trump this time. I swear it. I swear it. I have made a blood oath on the sacred stone. It's gonna be I shall defeat Trump this day.
It's going to be like Rocky 2, you know? Dun, 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 dun.
I'm sad, Jack.
Yeah, what's wrong? Why do you think that is, Joe? What's going on?
Sad, Jack.
Why?
Sad day for you, huh?
What's going on, Joe?
They told me if I drank the vegetable shake that I could have an ice cream sandwich at night, Jack. And I haven't gotten this is the third night in a row I haven't gotten my ice cream sandwich, Jack.
Why?
I'm gonna tell you what, man. I'll tell you what, Jack.
Yeah,
I'll start busting heads around here if I don't get my ice cream goddamn sandwich.
Dude, Mr. President, I think you should get that ice cream sandwich. I think you should get it. I mean, like, you're the president of the United States. You just need to go look him right in the eye and tell him, listen, you dog-faced pony soldier, give me that fucking sandwich.
Look at the size of you. You're probably the one that's been eating my sandwiches.
I didn't eat shit, Mr. President. I didn't eat it.
I didn't say you ate shit. I said you ate my sandwiches.
I didn't eat it. I didn't eat the sandwich.
Look, I have to be a good American here. I saw him eating the sandwich.
No, you did not see me eating the
sandwich.
Sandwich,
I'm sorry, TJ.
Don't believe him, Mr. President.
I can't lie to the president. I cannot lie to the president,
Mr. President.
The last day I got an ice cream sandwich, they put me in front of the Pope, and I made a mess. You know what I mean, Jack?
You made a mess in your pants?
I had a little accident, Jack.
Poopy.
A little oopsie poopsie. You never had an oopsie poopsie?
Yeah.
This happens. You know, sometimes that happens.
Sometimes
you farted
feel
in your
like
diaper and some poop
pants.
came out, right?
Yeah, that's right. I gambled on a fart, Jack, and I came up snake eyes.
I mean, the older you get, the fucking riskier that gamble. You know what I mean?
Old? What do you mean? I'm vivacious and vibrant, Jack. I'm younger than half the politicians out here on the Hill.
That's true.
That might be true. Actually,
I think Joe Biden's like median for this point. He's like a median age, TJ.
So apparently, how do you react to this poll, Mr. President? It says 36% of Democrats and Democratic-leaning independents say their party will have a better chance of winning with you at the top.
Well, it says right there,
44% want someone else, and 20% are unsure.
Well, listen, Jack, it's a Marxist poll.
It says Marist.
No, they misspoke. They miswrote that.
If you take
Marxist.
if you take the people, the 36% that say that they want me there, right, Jack, and then the 20% that clearly didn't understand the question, that puts me well over 50%, Jack.
That's true.
Those are good numbers.
Victory.
Yeah. 20% say they're, I'm not sure what you just said, Jack. The phone's breaking up. You have to do another poll. Maybe they do another poll and get those people to give their real answers, all of which will be, of course, I should stay in office. Then you get the real numbers, Jack.
You know, what do you think about, you're getting pretty old. You're getting pretty up there.
Getting old?
Right? Yeah.
I'm 92 years young today, Jack.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
I mean, you might be even if you were doing a good job, 2024, you might be a little too old to even run, right?
That's ridiculous, TJ. Joe Biden already won the election. He won, TJ. And now people are fucking feeling, no, you're winning. Look, he's going to win, TJ. And if it's not going to be Joe Biden, it's going to be Hillary. And I think it's going to be Hillary, personally. But, hey, if it's Joe, it's Joe.
Everybody said I couldn't do it, Jack, but I walked right into the Pope's office and took a shit.
That's true. You did poop on the Pope.
They said I couldn't do it. They said, I
job.
bet you won't crap your pants in front of the Pope, Jack. And I said, is that a dare? And they said, that's a double dog dare. And I was like, well, consider it done then. I'm from fucking Scranton.
I mean, you can't really turn down a double dog dare.
So I walked right up and I kissed His Holiness's hand, and then I squatted right in the middle of the goddamn fucking ecclesiastical room, and I took a big crap in my pants.
You did.
I sure enough did.
I mean, sometimes you got to go. I mean, you're the president. You should be able to go wherever you want.
So Minneapolis voted down a proposal to replace its police department.
Boo.
Voters in Minneapolis on Tuesday rejected a plan to replace the city's embattled police department with a new Department of Public Safety, part of a broader reform effort that began after a Minneapolis police officer killed George Floyd last year. The Associated Press projected the no votes for the police ballot initiative, known as Question 2, won at around 9 p.m. local time, an hour after polls closed. No votes led yes votes by 56.6% to 43.4%. with 94% of precincts reporting.
Oh, man.
So here's the background. A push to reorganize the Minneapolis Police Department gained momentum in spring of 2020 after former police officer Derek Chauvin, who was later convicted of murder, was videotaped kneeling on Floyd's neck. Question 2 sought to strike the Minneapolis Police Department from the city's charter, replacing it with a new agency charged with taking a comprehensive public health approach to safety. This agency could still hire police officers, and city officials reassured police they wouldn't lose their jobs the morning after the ballot measure passed, but minimum staffing and funding requirements would have disappeared. The idea was controversial. Advocates said the measure would have given politicians more flexibility to restructure law enforcement, but opponents called it vague and warned its plan to give both the mayor and city council oversight over public safety could lead to contradictory orders and confusion. Surprising fact. Minneapolis politicians have pushed for sweeping police reform for over a year. The city council pushed to disband the police department and replace it with a new public safety system in June 2020, but it clashed with the city's charter. The city council also redirected nearly $8 million in funding from police to mental health and other services last year.
This is basically a twofold failure. Just a marketing failure with the whole defund the police thing, which is basically just like basically reform the police is really what happened. And of course, this vote failed because, crime has gone up and people feel like, look, if we do this now, it's like, actually, this is probably the best time to make a drastic change.
I mean,
but people are yet again just going to go back to let's reform the police department. It's like, this question, how do you reform a bunch of people that kill other people? How do you reform them?
What I don't understand about this whole thing about crime is up, so we need more cops is cops don't. I mean, more cops doesn't seem to solve the crime problem.
Cops are a reactive approach to the crime problem.
Right. That's just it's like a Band-Aid, it doesn't prevent the cut from happening.
Which why I'd argue it's actually a better time than ever to make these substantive changes.
Right. If everyone's juggling knives and getting cut, you don't invest more in Band-Aids. You try to fucking stop people from juggling knives. Hey, why are people doing this?
Oh shit.
Uh-oh.
I'm sorry.
Carnage is here.
I'm sorry there, fellas. Could you...
Carnage.
I missed the name of this town that got rid of its police department. Could you tell me which town that was again?
Oh, you think you guys be easy pickings?
I didn't say that. I was just wondering which.
Well, they didn't do it. Minneapolis, they were gonna get rid of it, but they
said
decided
no.
not to. They decided they didn't want people like you running amok.
Well, that's a shame.
They didn't want carnage, man.
Yeah, it would have been carnage.
I'm trying to stop you.
Hey, let him do it, Scotty.
I'm trying to stop him, dude.
Let it happen, Scotty. It's okay.
I'm trying to stop it.
Let it happen. Let it happen, Scotty. So there are some other results that are... So here in Austin, voters overwhelmingly rejected Prop A, which is a conservative plan to increase police funding. Austin's Proposition A was crushed Tuesday as voters overwhelmingly rejected a plan to hire hundreds of police officers at a cost city officials said they could not afford without making significant budget cuts elsewhere. A total of more than 155,000 votes were submitted. Of them, 68% voted against Prop A and 31% voted for Prop A.
Well, that's actually good.
The margin was a bit of a shock as those close to the race came into the night expecting a tighter result following months of strong campaigning on both sides. The vote was prompted by signed petitions gathered by Save Austin Now, the same political action committee behind the vote to reinstate the homeless camping ban in May.
Okay.
Co-founder Matt
Wait a minute.
told the American Statesman in October he would consider leaving Austin if Prop A failed, but following Tuesday's defeat,
see ya.
He said he's going to stay.
So, give me a fucking break here, man. It's like, we need to ban these homeless people. Yeah, we need to hire a bunch of thugs to patrol the streets to make sure we lock up and criminalize poverty. It's like, okay. We see what your real intentions lie, dude.
Here's this Macawiak guy who's the mastermind behind this attempt to, turn Austin red, I guess. Tonight was a setback, but we are not defeated. We will triple our commitment to making Austin a great place to live, work, and raise a family. We haven't saved Austin yet, but we will.
Oh, well, good.
Austin needs to be saved from you, dipshit. This is the guy, I guess. Look at him. Oh, look at this sad motherfucker, dude.
His head looks like a Minecraft brick.
I was imagining building a house or some shit or a castle with that fucking his dome.
I don't know what it is, but I want to see his face put on a fish's body.
I think it'd be perfect, man. I'm just a sad little fish swimming down the stream.
What a sad little man, dude.
If only we could have more nets to catch more fish. That'd be a great day.
what we got to do to make this a great place is brutalize the homeless, just throw all the city funding into more and more cops, turn us into a nice little secure police state where a man could raise a family.
I mean, every time I walk outside here in Austin, a crazy guy with a pickaxe comes and tries to mine my head.
Dude, I always love that shit. I hear these rich assholes, and they're like, all these damn homeless people. It's like, yeah, if only we could come up with a solution. The solution is to lock them up and clear out the camps and more police. It's like, no, that doesn't seem to be the solution. like we're both on the right track here in the sense that like this is a problem, but the solutions.
This is what this guy wanted. If Prop A had passed, the city would have been required to employ 2 officers per 1,000 residents, but likely more than that in order to comply with another provision that requires 35% of an officer's time to be spent on activities other than responding to calls. What?
Oh.
Austin currently has 1.8 officers per 1,000 residents. The results of early voting released at 7 p.m. sealed Prop A's fate. Of more than 88,000 voters in Travis, Williamson, and Hayes County, 66% had voted. Yeah, people didn't want this shit. Anyone who did want this shit was a fucking moron.
Look, Austin's pretty liberal. I mean, look, I know it's in Texas, but it's a pretty liberal city, so it's not that shocking that this lost.
This sucks. This is a shit.
And it was garbage policy anyways.
So here's another good outcome.
I'll never visit this horrible place.
Maine passes nation's first right to food
What
amendment.
are these people fucking thinking, TJ?
Sickens me. People should.
What? This is communism. Look,
people got a right.
Look
to
at those
eat.
farmers. Look at this. Look at those cows. Look at these fucking pigs, Paul. You know what's gonna happen? Those pigs are gonna be taken by some bums.
Commie pigs.
I'm hungry.
I thought at first that this was way more based than it is. It's just basically like, which I always thought was an enumerated right already, but apparently like Maine's the first place to make it legal for you to like grow food for yourself, like have like a farm that serves you and not anybody else, and not, so you don't got to worry about FDA shit on your little patch or whatever.
Yeah, that's good.
I thought that was true of pretty much any other place, but I guess it ain't.
No, yeah, there can be there's a lot of rules and regulations around that stuff, and like how land is zoned even.
Can't have no chickens here.
Yeah, you can't have a hobby farm where the government's gonna have to come shut you down, boy.
So here's a story about a company that is in some trouble. Embattled gaming company Blizzard loses female co-leader after 3 months.
Yeah, I wonder why.
Embattled video game company Activision Blizzard had a bad day Tuesday in a flurry of announcements. The company said Overwatch 2 and Diablo 4, sequels to popular franchises from the publisher, were delayed to unspecified dates. Additionally, Blizzard Entertainment co-leader Jen O'Neill is stepping down amid continued turmoil at the company following a sexual harassment lawsuit filed by a California state agency over the summer. Both the delays and O'Neill's departure were announced during Activision Blizzard's quarterly earnings call.
By the way, the co-CEO stepping down. Our biggest titles: Overwatch 2, Diablo 4. Those games are delayed to who knows fuck when.
Any other questions? Someday, maybe. I don't know.
I mean, this is what happens when you just allow sexual harassment to be just part of like the almost like the ethos of a company's culture. And I mean, when this shit
they had to
around,
fire so many harassers that they couldn't finish these games.
I mean, it's like, well, but they allowed that to exist, and then of course when they got called on it, it's like, oh, we can't allow this anymore. Oh shit. Well, I guess we don't have a company now because a lot of these guys were top people.
Blizzard has become Deckard Cain, dude.
So here's their stock prices here. They're fucking trading about $66.75 a share. You see, this is you guys want to guess when this announcement happened?
Let's see. Right there.
Any takers as to like when they might have fucking revealed this?
Maybe it was there
around November 3rd or so.
Yeah,
November 2nd.
It was that.
Boop. No, I don't think so.
Literally dropped from like 77 to 66, losing a tremendous amount of value. You look at it over like the course of like the last 6 months, this company it's been like just a downward fucking slope of just.
Well, it's all bad news. All bad news. No, I mean, it doesn't mean Blizzard can't come back. They can't turn their problems around, but they're gonna have to do something because it's telling, the most worrying thing I would say is someone that was looking at this company is like, I mean, look, the sexual harassment shit. I mean, that's so many companies. I mean, we're all well aware of that. It's more the fact that they can't even get games done. If they can't actually put out games, they're done.
Who cares about the fucking stock market or this lady? I don't know. Anyone who's interested in like Blizzard as a company might be fascinated by these facts. I thought like people were interested in their games and titles and shit. So I don't know. Diablo.
Yeah, I was actually interested in Diablo 4. I mean, Diablo 3 was a fucking huge disappointment, but we're just saying this reflects negatively.
And obviously
on the company.
Overwatch was a huge, I mean, like there was 2 huge hit games. I mean, it's just like, I don't know. It's funny to me that there's like these gigantic missteps happening to the point where this fucking company has lost like 25% of its stock value in the last year because it's been so embattled.
Stay a while and don't listen to the naysayers.
But that company,
we have a great company.
This company, like Blizzard,
Please
looks
play
fucking like
Diablo
business
4.
geniuses. Blizzard looks like business geniuses compared to fucking Zillow. Zillow fucked up so bad that they were trending on Twitter for sucking.
Yes, Mr. King.
Scotty, Diablo is back. We need you to buy the game, Scotty, please.
I don't know. I mean, you guys
play the game, Scotty. Diablo, the Lord of Terror has returned.
He might have returned, but it's an unspecified date at which he would return.
He will be back on unspecified date.
Yes, I can't tell you exactly when, but I can feel his evil presence getting closer.
So you guys remember how all these companies started like buying up houses for like speculative investments and shit?
Oh, yeah, a ton of them did. No.
So Zillow was one of the companies doing just that. And apparently they fucked up so bad that they basically butt fucked their entire company to the point where it might not even fucking recover, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Zillow Group Inc. shares plunged Wednesday after the company announced plans to exit its house flipping business and eliminate 25% of its workforce.
Dude, look at the cope. Zillow president. Can you scroll back up?
Yeah.
Zillow president it keeps moving around. On housing boom. This looks nothing like 2008. All right, bro.
Copium.
All right, bro.
Hope you're right. The copium.
Hope you're right.
The Seattle-based Zillow said labor and supply shortages resulted in a backlog of more than 9,800 homes that need to be sold. Another 8,200 homes are under contract for the company to buy. Selling price of those homes will likely be 5 to 7% below what Zillow paid for them, leading to a $304 million write-down in the third quarter.
If the housing market is doing so well, then why would that be the case, guys? Like, why would you need to sell these houses? So why would you be cutting 25% of your workforce?
So here's the funny thing, Scotty. Zillow is trying to blame labor and supply shortages, but actually they had some kind of crazy AI algorithm that was buying up these properties for them. And it turns out that the algorithm that they were using to buy it was like a piece of shit. It was like paying way too much for all these properties. So it was like basically it was like going around buying shit for more than it was fucking worth. And like now the company is stuck with like all this shit.
We have a bunch of bubbles forming. And you see it in the mainstream media. They're like, look, the inventory is so low and this and that. Housing prices are justified. You know what? And they tell you the same thing about stock prices. Stock prices are totally justified. Crypto prices it's all justified until it fucking crashes.
Everything is just where it needs to be.
Look, it's doing great. It's a healthy market. The market is healthy.
It was funny, dude. I did a ideology the other day, and I was talking about like how I feel like there's a giant housing bubble, obviously, that's gonna have to pop at some point because there's no way you can justify like at this point you've priced out the very people you want to buy your houses. You know what I mean? Like,
oh yeah,
a little 2-bedroom house or something for a couple that's just starting out and shit. That nobody can pay $500,000 for that shit. You know what I mean? Like, so they've literally like made their fucking they've pumped it and now it's time to dump it. You know what I mean? And I think
everyone have a rich uncle.
I think this Zillow shit is the signs of the time. Like, I think it's maybe the first crack in the facade because, like, dude, I'm telling you, when I was talking about this shit on Ideology, there was an actually guy in my fucking chat that was like, actually, this is nothing like the 2008 crash, and there's every evidence that house prices will continue to go up, and this is different. This is much more stable, and blah, blah, blah. And I've heard that from the fucking news media, too, how it's just not the same thing.
They said that back in 2008 when people brought up these concerns then.
Yeah. And so, I don't know. It just
all this shit, and people have to realize all this shit is cyclical.
There's always
it's all cyclical.
There's always some group of people that will assure you that like history will not repeat itself. Like, no, it's not. This time we figured it out now. Markets going through boom and bust cycles, that's a thing of the past. Yeah. Now it's just up and up forever.
He was just there to shit on my fucking dreams. I was talking about how like my hope is to go to another state and buy some land in that, like a little lot or something and have a little house on it and something. He was like, well, if you're hoping that the prices are going to go down on housing, you better just fucking hope again, because it's nothing like 2008 and these prices are going to remain right where they're at. And then the next day, this story broke and I was like, okay, well, fuck you.
So yeah, they're gonna Zillow basically losing like hundreds of millions of dollars on this really shitty fucking concept. Hopefully, I hope this happens to some of these other motherfuckers that have been doing this. I hope all these companies that fucking bought these houses fucking lose their ass.
It's bound to, but they'll recover most of their fucking, like, think about it. A lot of these companies that have been doing this have pumped the prices of these houses up due to artificial scarcity and shit, to the point of absurdity. And when they see the fucking writing on the wall and start selling, they're going to recoup their money, and it's going to be the average fucking American that's stuck with a $400,000 banknote on a house that's now worth $120,000 or some shit. I mean, that's not even extreme if you look at the numbers in 2008 and how property values dropped.
Oh yeah, there's crazy drops.
So I want you to listen to some audio from Trump here during an interview. Let me make sure this is going to be loud enough.
Okay.
Should be now. Maybe.
Well, the biggest change I've seen in Congress is Israel literally owned Congress. You understand that 10 years ago, 15 years ago. And it was so powerful. And today it's almost the opposite. You have between AOC and Omar and these people that hate Israel. They hate it with a passion. They're controlling Congress, and Israel is not a force in Congress anymore. It's just amazing. I've never seen such a change. And we're not talking about over a very long period of time, but I think you know exactly what I'm saying. They had such power. Israel had such power, and rightfully, over Congress, and now it doesn't. It's incredible, actually.
Rightfully. Yeah.
A foreign nation had immense power over our government.
Yeah, rightfully, though.
Rightfully.
But rightfully, Paul.
Correctly
and rightfully, Israel, controlled. Like, he's just like, he's out there. He's not saying like, Israel was like a friend to Congress. He's like, they had power over it. Israel had power over Congress
before Israel,
and it was a good thing that they did. And now you got this AOC and Omar and all these people.
It's terrible.
They hate Israel.
They hate us, TJ.
They don't want America to bow before Israel. What's wrong with them?
Kiss the ring of Israel, TJ.
Yes.
I love you. Oh, yes, you have power over me.
They don't have the right, TJ. They got the freedoms. Israel's got the freedoms to own our whole government, TJ.
Yeah, I mean, they rightfully so.
They got their freedoms.
Rightfully so. AOC is I do nothing POS. Well, yeah, but Trump, that's not going to stop Trump from painting her as like a fucking crazy commie, though. He doesn't care.
Dude,
yeah, they're going to paint her as like the leader of the Democratic Party if they can.
She's Mao in the Trump world,
Did you see that Tucker video where Tucker's covering that Biden is turning orange?
Oh yeah, I saw that.
What?
And
you haven't seen it?
And that the orange man is back, and he does it all with a straight face, like he's covering a straight news story.
All right, hold on.
Orange man back.
What? Hold on. Where is this? I've not seen it.
I saw it on Twitter.
Maybe I can find it. Hold on. That's like this week.
It might not be from this week, but I just saw it.
Tucker put Biden orange. I think that's it. That's it.
It's not the whole video, I don't think, but
no, it's just a clip. It shows you, and you have to deal with a woman laughing too, unfortunately. But
well, back in January, liberals around the world celebrated that the White House was no longer occupied by an orange president. Now, a lot of viewers of this show have noticed something. Joe Biden is turning orange. Oh, shit! It's not an exaggeration. Look at the pictures. In other words...
Dude, I don't know. I mean, I'm looking at Tucker here. He looks orange, too.
Yeah, Tucker's looking just as... He's looking as orange as Biden.
I think that's just makeup or something, man. Tucker, I mean, like, you got the same problem if that's the case, bro.
I think a lot of these Trumpies are starting to take the Trump look, dude. Everybody be orange
paint myself
now.
Orange.
But
I shall be as Trump.
He isn't lying, though. Biden has been getting orange.
Getting orange.
Is there something about the
Orange man bad, dude.
Is it the water? Is it something else? We don't know.
He's orange, dude. Squeeze him, you get some orange juice.
I love this. What is going on, dude?
Oh, Orange Man is back in the White House. You can't hear because the lady's laughing, but he says, is there something in the water at the White House that's turning our presidents orange? We'll keep you updated as we follow this story. It's like, oh my God, man, I want off. Stop this train, man. I want off the fucking train, man.
Off the rails on a Tucker train.
And look at him. He is orange as fuck when he's saying this, too. How's he going to
It's all
tell
orange,
anybody
dude.
I'm being orange?
You know what? We're going to have a period of like human civilization to be studying us and shit. It's going to be like, the top-ranking males and females were orange. We thought this was a sign of wealth and power.
Dude, we're turning into Planet of the Apes where the orangutans fucking rule over us.
Fuck, dude. All right, guys, I'm becoming orange tomorrow.
The practice of painting one's face with orange makeup has been called trumping in some of the texts. We don't know whether this was a figurehead or a word that we have not yet translated.
My skin has a healthy orange glow.
Orange I am. He is very orange. High ranking for sure.
He is the orangest man I have ever seen.
It's the annoying orange, that terrorist dude from back in the day. He's back, and he's painting everyone orange.
Orange, you glad I didn't say Trump?
See you after the show, TJ.
It's crystal clear in the chat.
See you after the show. You read it.
Pizza Hut hits back after a diner's complaint about its sexualized tomato sauce bottle.
I mean, what is it? It's like a giant dick or something?
Yeah, dude.
Like, what could it fucking even be? Like, what are these people doing?
I want you. I'm not gonna fucking. Okay, this is the guy who has the problem. All right.
So he's got a wink. What's his problem?
Adrian Sean has a problem with the tagline. Okay, well, I don't want to read you his problem yet. Fast food giant Pizza Hut had replied to a customer who recently expressed his distaste for wording used on its retailer's sauce bottles. Adrian Shan last month slammed Pizza Hut following a dining experience at its Hull, England outlet where he likened its tomato sauce label to an app for swingers.
What?
Mr. Shan was unhappy with the bottle sticker, which read, and I'm fucking going to go down and show you now, shake, squeeze, and squirt.
I mean, it's an accurate description of what you would do with that bottle.
Shake, squeeze, and
you do
squirt.
this. Like, look, you shake it, you squeeze it, and it squirts out. What is inaccurate about that?
I think
Dude from England.
I think I know what the problem is, TJ. Can you scroll back up and take a look at this guy real quick?
Sure.
Yeah, sure.
I'm going to go way out on a limb here. I'm thinking maybe if we could get this guy some pussy. This whole complaint.
Your fucking bottle is mocking me! I don't have any bitches shaking, squeezing, or squirting on me.
I do not understand how someone could put that sentence together. It's awful, he added. Also describing it inappropriate due to the venue's family-friendly reputation.
I'll take incels that visited Pizza Hut recently.
The sauce logo has to be changed, and it looked into it. Make it more child and family-friendly and not distorting people's minds while trying to eat, part of the email read.
All right, dude, here's what it really is. Here's what it really boils down to. Go back up.
Yeah.
Down bad is what it boils down to. This guy is really down bad.
Yes, he requested a $48 refund for the pizza, drinks, and chips he brought, claiming the sight of the sauce bottle turns my stomach.
Oh,
what a fucking scammer, dude. What a fucking scammer. He just wants his $50 back.
Disgusting.
So disgusting. I went there, sat there the whole time.
The wording, they had to actually respond to this guy. The wording on our ketchup is not meant to cause offense, and sorry if it was interpreted this way. This has been the labeling on all ketchup bottles in restaurants for some time now, and I can only apologize if this impacted the enjoyment of your meal.
How much you want to bet this guy's been to this pizza like 20 fucking times and hasn't given a fuck? He's like, wait a minute, I live in the age of offense. I'm offended by this ketchup bottle. And corporate, there's the corporate mechanism goes like, oh shit, we have to respond to this. Someone's offended somewhere.
I mean,
and there's comments.
I know they're probably
maybe if the bottle said "pump grown, plant your seed" or some shit.
Yeah.
I could see it. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be the one to complain about it, but maybe I could see that somebody would. But yeah, no.
You're kidding, aren't you? I would like to have been the person at Pizza Hut replying to this idiot.
Same.
This appears that the loser wants a free meal.
Yeah, you want to know what, dude? Hold on. Let me give some clap back to that first one. You would not like to have been the person at Pizza Hut replying to that idiot because you're not allowed to call him an idiot. You would have actually had to sit there and nod your head and not laugh at him, or else you'd get in trouble from your manager. So guess what? You would not like to be the person at Pizza Hut that had to deal with this idiot. Sincerely, a dude that dealt with idiots like this.
Yeah, I agree with you, Paul. But if you're allowed to give a real response, then I would want to be the person. But yeah, the corporate response, no, that would suck.
Pizza Hut's response should have been immediately ban him from all their restaurants. Anyone with a mind that connects the phrase on the bottle to anything sexual shouldn't be allowed near children. It's like she's trying to outflank his prudishness. It's like,
yeah, I see your prudishness. I raise
you double prude powers.
Indeed.
I'm so prudish, I don't even see the potential for a sexual innuendo in that bottle.
Hey, what the hell? Scammer? So he's a DFF patron? Fuck, got us there. Can't even respond.
Jay Garner said, yeah, you can't call retards idiots.
Everyone fucking knows that, dude. You can't call them idiots or whatever. You can't call the retard an idiot. I don't know. I'm confused now.
This guy.
Oh, I saw Snowflake down there. He's a snowflake.
I'm going to tell you this. This dude, if you look into his eyes, you realize that he's fucking totally batshit insane, by the way. Like, this dude is not.
I don't think so.
This dude is not a sane dude.
You think he's perfectly sane?
This dude, this guy has eyes that this dude's eyes remind me of the vigilant Christian's eyes.
No,
dude.
You're wrong, man. You're misjudging this guy. That look you're seeing in his eyes, it's just comeback log, dude.
You think it's just thirst?
He just needs to get his pipes fucking cleaned real good by whatever it is what turns him on. He needs to get some bussy or get some pussy or whatever it is that fucking get some fuda, whatever it is. He just needs to bust a nut.
You see the whites in the eyes, TJ? That's actually cum buildup. It's not glaucoma. It's cum buildup.
So that says this guy's face for new friend zone logo.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's that cum back up, TJ. When it backs up, it almost looks like cataracts, dude. When you release the beast, it goes away.
What if this guy doesn't even really exist and this is just like some crazy Pizza Hut marketing gimmick? Because look at this picture. Like the Pizza Hut logo, he's making sure it's like displayed there.
You're probably right about that. We're probably just reacting to a viral marketing campaign.
What if Pizza Hut's like
Pizza Hut?
How can we get a Pizza Hut story in the news cycle? What if we say that someone was offended by our ketchup bottle, and then people would be like, "Oh my god, I can't believe this guy was so offended by a ketchup bottle. What a loser!" Because well,
you know what?
Pizza Hut's fucking scheme, dude.
Then Pizza Hut's playing 4D chess better than us, dude.
Yeah, that's true.
So fuck it. Whatever.
I'm on to you, Pizza Hut. I ain't covering no more stories about you.
Till the next wacky story
round, Pizza Hut. You win this round.
Photos of male teen students in lingerie dancing on school staff prompts investigation.
Dude, there was more than that going on. They had the female, all these students, by the way, are underage at the time this is going on. Apparently it's like, dude, I found this story and I read that headline and I was like, what? And so I looked into this. Apparently, like, okay,
the girls are like,
they dressed them up like Hooters girls. So like, yeah, they dressed all the underage like high school girls up like Hooters girls, and they served sodas to the male. Like you can see like a staff member standing back there.
Yeah.
And they served sodas, and they're
twerking on them.
And then, well, no, those are the males.
Oh, those are the guys.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
So the male underage students went and got dressed in women's underwear, and then came out and gave lap dances.
What the fuck?
And apparently this is and then there was a spanking ritual that goes on as well. This is apparently a long-standing tradition at this high school that just now is blowing up.
What fucking BDSM fucking fever dream was this? Did this emerge from? Where it's all like, oh, I'll run the school
By
system.
the way, the name of this school's principal is Happy. I shit you not.
I'm always happy.
An investigation into a Kentucky high school homecoming event is reportedly underway over possible sexual misconduct from students and teachers. Pictures surface online of young male students dancing in lingerie, students being paddled, and even one showing one of the boys dressed in lingerie dancing on the school principal's lap, who is coincidentally the town's mayor.
What a fuck up. And his great uncle.
What?
It's like, wait a minute, what's next?
The strange clothing choices were reportedly part of a costume contest that appeared to take place in the school's gymnasium. Several female students can be seen in the video from WKYT dressed as Hooters girls and held mugs appearing to be full of beer. Other students were paddled, and male students wearing lingerie can be seen dancing on top of school administrators.
Man, they just don't make them like they make schools in Kentucky, boy.
WKYT said parents they heard from were most bothered by the young males dressed in lingerie who were seen dancing on or near school
Yeah, I don't
officials.
like that cross-dressing crap there. The dance I don't care about. They can molest my kid all they want.
But no damn
But
cross-dressing.
no, damn, that cross-dressing is not.
I'm at Hazard High School following a school homecoming event that's drawing mixed reaction from parents, tweeted WKYT reporter Shelby Lofton. Now deleted pictures posted on the school's athletics Facebook page are generating a lot of conversation. The SUPT told me, superintendent told me that the event is under investigation.
Now, Happy, did you get happy with some kids? Oh, I got real happy.
I mean, they got like a whole ass audience there and shit. Like,
I looked into this. I did some digging, and from what I could tell, at Hazard High School for like 10 years, this has been a thing. Where it's like the junior class of athletes or whatever gets together and has this party. And the party's basically like sexualized, like girls dress sexy, guys dress sexy, get spankings. The coaching staff is there. And
you
the
in
principal.
Kentucky now, boy.
So,
You've been to Kentucky, TJ.
Come on down, Kentucky.
TJ, dude, maybe you need to be a principal at a Kentucky school.
Yeah, I'm going down Kentucky, y'all. Motherfucking put all my brain controls on the use of Kentucky.
So apparently there's like 10 graduating classes of kids that went
That
through
have done
this
this.
ritual that like never
years later, they look
Back like, huh? You know,
Does
looking
everybody's
back
high
now.
school have you wear a strap-on dildo and fuck your fucking principal up the ass? Is that? Remember that? That was
Thing,
my-
like other people, can other people relate to that experience around here? No, okay.
Yeah, that's part of my final grade. Was how well I did.
I think I might have. I think my school might have been a little weird.
Oh, what was your favorite part of high school? Well, I loved,
more like
biology class.
Kentucky, dude.
I loved biology class and choir, actually. What about you? What were you into in high school? Yeah, I liked when, the underage girls would come out dressed all slutty-like. And then we'd put a saddle on our principal, old Happy Johnstone, and we'd ride him around like a big old sow. He'd be naked,
Covered in oil, head to toe, and butter.
Oh my God! Yeah, the whole town gathered around and watch. Everyone cheering, hooting, hollering.
And every time when he came by, you had to smack his ass and say, "That's a good one, Happy. That was the tradition right there." You went, good job, Happy. Oh, look at that boy, right?
There was like old ladies in the fucking bleachers.
No.
They look like they should be knitting a sweater, but instead they're fucking like watching fucking some football player twerk on the principal
Watching
wearing
some
a
like
thong.
homoerotic shit. Like, oh yeah, this is great entertainment.
This headline can't be fucking real.
I don't think that. I mean, like, full disclosure, I'm pretty sure this is just like a bullshit story, but I don't even care.
Eaten by piranhas after jumping like to escape bees. Impact into the fire, dude.
Man, if it wasn't for bad luck, he wouldn't have none at all, man.
Fuck no.
A man has reportedly died in Brazil after jumping into a lake to escape bees, only to drown and be eaten by piranhas. The 30-year-old
Dude, I have a theory. This is like some Final Destination shit, dude. Death was trying to get him. The bees were trying to get him. He's like, I'll swim away. And then he drowned. And then it's some piranhas.
The 30-year-old was fishing with friends when he jumped into a farm lake in the municipality of Brasilendia de Minas on Sunday, according to the local fire department. A firefighter who performed the rescue said the carnivorous fish had disfigured the man's face and other parts of his body.
Dios mío, help! The bees! They sting me!
Everywhere.
Oh, fuck!
I have a little piranha.
The man's friends also jumped in the water, but
so juicy.
they all managed to swim to safety. There have been 30 piranha species in the world. All live in South America's Amazon River basin. Fatal attacks on humans are relatively rare. But I guess the piranha attack is not what killed him. It was the drowning that killed him. But still.
Hey, he was still eating piranhas.
The bees!
Please.
Please!
You want the... Oh, no, the piranhas. No.
The bees! They're eating my flesh! They're rending my flesh! I long only for the cool comfort of the stream to tear these bees from my flesh. Ah! A moment of respite. What is that? No! Piranhas!
Oh, damn, dude.
Oh, fuck, man.
Bless you, Brazil, man, for your never-ending entertainment to us.
Is Brazil like the Florida of Earth or like South America?
I think it is, dude. I'm pretty sure. A lot of crazy shit happens in Brazil, man. A lot of crazy shit.
Oh, man. You dude, it just puts life right in perspective for me.
I try to escape the bees to get eaten by the piranhas.
That's how it goes sometimes, man.
Out of the beehive and
Cartoon.
out of the beehive and into the piranha infested stream. Dude.
I can totally see it's like a 60s cartoon. Like they run away with the bees. Ah, they're stinging your ass or whatever.
Yeah,
you
like,
jump in the water. You have the little reed going up to get air. The fucking bee finds its way down. Starts stinging your mouth. You start drowning.
Was Bugs Bunny the engineer behind all this? Is he like,
maybe.
See there, he drops the fucking beehive on the guy.
Was the guy's
eating his
name
carrot? You know,
Was the guy's name Senor Wile E. Coyote? Oh shit, man! How do you even like? Never mind. I could just talk about that fucking story of the rest of the day. Oh man,
I think so.
Woman billed $700 after sitting in the ER waiting room for 7 hours and leaving without
Look,
treatment.
that's a sitting fee.
Yeah.
She took up space, did she not? Huh?
Did
A
she
woman
not have
said
a
she was
comfy chair to
billed
sit on?
for a trip to the emergency room, even though she didn't receive any treatment. Taylor Davis said she went to the Emory Decanter Hospital ER in July for a head injury. She sat in the waiting room for hours with no end in sight. She decided to leave. I sat there for 7 hours. There's no way I should be sitting in an emergency room for 7 hours, she said. A couple of weeks later, a surprise came to her in her mailbox. It's a bill for the hospital for $700. I didn't get my vitals taken. Nobody called my name. I wasn't seen at all, Davis said. She said she was convinced it was a mistake. So I called them and she said it's hospital protocol. Even if you're just waiting, you're just walking in and you're not seen. When you type in your social, that's it. You're going to get charged regardless.
What? A hospital protocol is if they basically have your social security number and so they can put it on your credit report.
Scotty, it costs $700 to even walk into a hospital, sir. The second you even put your social security number in their system, that's it. You're fucking, you've
of course.
You get $700, dude.
So they can extort you for money.
$700.
Right. It's extortion.
An email sent to Davis by Emory Healthcare Patient Financial Services employees states, you get charged before you are seen, not for being seen.
What? Yeah. What a dystopian nightmare. You are charged before you are seen, not for being seen. You were seen at this location. Your information was taken. Next. What?
Look,
this matter is resolved. Pay the fee.
Emory Healthcare, this is their statement. Emory Healthcare takes all patient concerns seriously and appreciates this has been brought to our attention. Our teams are currently looking into this matter and will follow up directly with the individual.
Yeah, that's
It's all fine, Scotty. It's all
good. You know what? I had a feeling that summer it was going to turn out just fine.
Oh yeah, Scotty. It's all working out. All right. Teacher of the year charged with child abuse in Florida.
I hate to see what the worst teacher in this district would do. Fuck.
Yeah, the teacher of the year fucking beats the students. Think about how bad the other ones must be.
That's, let's be honest. That's why she was teacher of the year. Because those little fucking whippersnappers disrespected her. Little back of the hand.
Wow.
Shuts up.
That's what happens to you. A 6-year-old Florida teacher is accused of child abuse just days after being named teacher of the year. The Jacksonville Sheriff's Office said Caroline Lee was arrested on child abuse charges Friday at Darnell Cookman School of the Medical Arts. The victim stated in the report that when she arrived at her first period class on Friday, the teacher said Lee wanted to talk to her. The report said Lee brought the student back to her classroom and asked the student why she threatened her. According to the report, the student said she never threatened Lee, but Lee then reached across the table and struck the student with the palm of her hand.
Yep, so I knew it.
The report goes on to say that Lee called the victim expletives and then kept hitting her on the top of her head as her nose kept bleeding. The victim stated she began trying to hold both of Lee's arms to keep from being struck, and Lee kicked her lower leg. Police got involved once the student went to the guidance counselor's office. According to a report, the violent incident was preceded by an Instagram argument between Lee and the victim on the Duval County School page. This was where Lee was being congratulated for winning Teacher of the Year 2 days prior. There was a comment that questioned if Lee was the teacher that used the N-word last year in class. A response from Lee said that she used it in the context of the book of Mice and Men. The student said on the post that it was not the right thing to do, and Lee agreed. In the report, Lee said she was interrupted one of the comments as she interpreted one of the comments as a threat to kill her. Darnell Cookman's principal told families of the arrest in a phone message that Lee had been removed from the classroom and will not return pending the judicial and internal procedures. I have no tolerance for adults who harm children, especially adults in positions of trust, said Superintendent Duval County Public Schools. Well, what about this? But she's a teacher of the fucking year, though.
Who the snowflakes now, dude? So she got pissed because the student fucking said some shit to her on Instagram. So she's like, you know what? When they show up at school, I'm going to beat the shit out of them. I'm going to fucking slap the shit out of this person because they were mean to me on the internet.
This is a bitch. I mean, you'd won Teacher of the Year. There was a little controversy because I guess you did like an in-context N-word when you were talking about of Mice and Men or something. And, someone was giving you shit for it and being fucking kind of a douchebag on Instagram.
Yeah, just do what all the teachers do. Just fail the student.
Yeah, just be like, oh, it turns out you get an F. Fuck you.
Oh, it's crazy. You failed.
Yeah, you failed the test. Sorry. But instead, you got to fucking go in there and slap the shit out of them.
Well, hope she enjoys her. She's probably not going to go to jail for this, but she'll probably get like probation or some shit.
My brother's pre-K teacher bit him. What? The teacher bit him?
What the fuck, dude? I go and beat that teacher's ass, dude.
What?
Dude, I had a crazy fucking story that legit happened to me. My first grade teacher, there's a hyperactive kid in my class. I remember his name, dude. His name was Dusty. And she told him, I'm going to duct tape you to your desk if you get up again. And he got up, and she literally sat him in his desk and wrapped him with duct tape. And duct taped him to his desk.
That's pretty crazy.
It probably worked. That's what they do to people on planes when they get drunk and crazy. They'll like duct tape your ass to your seat. What the fuck, dude? Hey, Paul, did Dusty get up again?
Well, no, he was duct taped.
Hey, it solved the problem, didn't it?
Yeah,
I did not. I cannot think of a single time growing up that I ever saw anything like a teacher do anything even remotely.
I got grabbed by teachers, but that's because I literally tried to run out of the school.
Yeah, I mean, whatever. I mean,
I was trying to escape after school shit. So I was like, I'm just gonna run out of the fucking school. What are they gonna do?
Dude, I don't think I ever saw a teacher fucking do something like that. So,
dude, I had a teacher one time that tricked me into doing a project that opened a portal to Outworld, and I had to fight in the fucking Eternal Tournament and beat Shao Kahn for this fucking teacher.
Dude.
And you did it?
Yeah, I had to. I had no choice. It was Mortal
badass.
Kombat.
Do you see Outworld invading right now, TJ?
Yeah, did Outworld come and fucking did you
win?
Well, I mean, I don't know. Dude, well, they have to, Scotty, you obviously don't know the rules. They have to win 10 tournaments in a row. I don't even know what tournament it was. He never said it was the 10th one or that Outworld had already won 9 in a row or something.
I mean, of course it was 9 in a row, dude. I mean, you think they're going to call it Paul for like, oh, look, Outworld's got a couple on us. I mean, come on.
Yeah. They got to bring in the big guns once these that 9 in a row going on.
Well, duh.
I had 2 female teachers bring their boyfriends in to yell at me. What?
Their boyfriends?
Man, you guys, I guess that's what they said. She said I had 2 female teachers bring their boyfriends. Wait, how? That doesn't even make sense. How the fuck did it happen twice? Or was it like at the same time? Or what? What were you doing?
What you even have done? I don't know. I'm not saying that's bullshit.
My junior high school teacher sucker punched a kid. The kid egged him on to do it. It was hilarious. No one thought he'd do it.
Dude, TJ, let's get rid of these fucking plebs.
You guys, you're all right and stuff, but you know
what?
We gotta go on and do the patron stuff, and you guys just ain't worth it. You know what though? I mean, you could be.
You could be.
There's hope for all of you. I just want you to know that. Like you're pathetic. I know a lot of you probably like wake up and you look in the mirror and you look at yourself and you just say, "Who the fuck am I?" And you just feel like your life is meaningless. It has no purpose. And I can tell you, you might be shocked to learn, but you do have a purpose in life. Your purpose is to join the Pessimist Productions Patreon to see the latter half of all of these Flash Friday episodes, to see our Friday episodes, to see my Abandoned Hope streams, to see all the other stuff that we've got behind that little tiny paywall. Just a little, it's just a little one. $5 a month. It's the fucking, you can't even get a cheeseburger for that no more. And we're giving you so much goddamn content. Oh my God, it'll make your fucking head spin, guys. Join on up down below.